got your own money, clap your hands. Yeah. Got the key to your own house, clap your hands. Well, got the keys to your own ride. I see you roll your hands. Yeah. If you're sexy and you know it, sexy baby, clap your hands. Well, you say a good man is hard to find. Baby, I feel your pain. 'Cause everybody's cheating and everybody's playing games. You've been working too hard, girl, and you don't need a no good man. You can't do bad all alone. Keep working on the master plan. If you got your own money, baby. Well, got the key to your own house, somewhere to lay my head. Well, got the keys to your own ride. I see you riding. Clap your hands. Well, if you're sexy and you know it, sexy baby, clap your hands. Anything you say. Got your boots with your tights on. Why you wanna do that to me? I'm like the kid in the candy store. I want all the candy that I see. Yeah, you come in all shapes and sizes, and all the flavors nature you like. Chocolate, vanilla, and caramel, they all looking sweet tonight. If you got your own money, got that paper, baby. Yeah. Got the key to your own house. Can I spend the night with you? Yeah. Got the keys to your own ride. I see you roll your hands. Yeah. If you're sexy and you know it, oh, you're so sexy. Yeah. Got your own money, baby. Well, somewhere to lay my head. Well, I see you rolling. Yeah. Oh, you're so sexy. Yeah. If you got your own money, baby. Got the key to your own house, somewhere to lay my head. Got the keys to your own ride. I see you roll.
Okay, I need all the ladies and all the gentlemen to get on the dance floor. And right now I want y'all to settle up, swing out. So what I mean by that, I want y'all to cuddle up, swing out, baby. It's one-on-one time, baby. Yeah. I like sugar cookies and chocolate chips. Oh, the things I'm gonna do from your head down to your hips. But you got me licking my lips, whipped cream all over your body. Yeah, they call me the cookie monster, and I'm tearing your cookie up. So lay down on this table, let me kiss you on your navel. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name. I don't see trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, swear, I swear. Got your legs up in the air. I swear, I swear, I swear. Never knew your legs shake like this. Never knew your legs shake like this. Never knew your legs shake like this. Never knew your legs shake like this.
Thunder and lightning, and then comes the rain. Rain down, showering. I got you wet, I got you wet, dripping wet. Flip your ass over and take it like that. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name, hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name, hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name, hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name, hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets.
Are you tired of broken promises and empty dreams? Well, Craig Little, running for Super District 8 Seat 2, plans to change that. He wants to help Memphis win by safe neighborhoods, preventing crime, building trust, and promoting peace. Youth programs, supporting young people's social, emotional, and professional growth. Clean streets, beating urban blight and attracting new development. Non-profit organizations, enhancing collaborations between city and community. And economic investment, advancing both business and employee success. Craig Little plans to change Memphis and help Memphis win to make Memphis a better Memphis. Vote for Craig Little, Super District 8, Seat 2. You want change? Change start now. With Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Vote early for Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Seniors want peace of mind and a free prescription discount card? Keep listening. Are you age 85 or younger? Here's an important message to you and all seniors from Final Expense Direct Insurance Services. The average funeral now costs over $7,000, and the most government benefits will pay your family is only $255. Our senior plans start as low as $1 per day and will pay up to $30,000 for funeral and other final expenses. There's no medical exam, and you'll have lifetime coverage. Plus, your rates will never increase, and your plan cannot be canceled as long as you make your premium payments. Get your free information about our senior plans. Just answer a few simple questions and get approved right over the phone. Plus, call right now and you'll receive a free prescription discount card. Call 800-675-0194, 800-675-0194, 800-675-0194. That's 800-675-0194.
The police are necessary. And you may not like the police, but if in fact you're going to have the police, then you should want quality officers. Because if you have not been paying attention to the news, Memphis is off the chain. That's why we need quality officers.
She said, baby, she said, I used to talk so bad about the police department all the time. I said, all y'all did was sit up in Mapco and drink coffee and eat donuts. She said, well, baby, I'm going to tell you this. She said, from this day forward, I'm going to keep my mouth off of y'all. Y'all got a hard job. And I was glad that she was able to see that, you know, and it gave her a different perspective.
Talk about what you think about gun violence in the city. In the city of Memphis or around the world, what you think the solution was.
That we're going to increase youth activities in this city to draw them out of the streets. And I'm not talking about just playing at it and talking about it. I'm talking about take some of these community centers and put computer labs in them, put television rooms in them, put audio-visual labs, put recording studios, put game rooms, hello? We can even invest in them on the front end because some people say, well, Michael, that costs money. We don't want to spend our money. You spending money to incarcerate them. You spending money to incarcerate them. Sometimes just the presence deter crime. Not to just beat people up, no. We need to get back into community policing, sir.
Yo, what's up? This is your man, Phil Davis, and you're listening to WDEM 98.5 FM, a Tawana Murphy media broadcasting station. Lock it and love it.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. Hey, the phone lines are open to you, 1-855-SHERYL1, or you can email us at SherylUnderwoodRadio.com. And then follow us on all of our social media at Underwood Radio, Twitter, at Sheryl Underwood Radio, Facebook, Instagram. Why? Because Courtney Black with the facts. Oh, Courtney, I'm sorry. I didn't say Courtney Black with the facts to start the show to introduce you. Courtney Black with the facts.
You know that.
Has our Sheryl Underwood Radio social media. Shout out. I just lumped you in because you had got in that good conversation. Was asking about the gray shirts and everything. So I'm sorry, Courtney. Forgive me. I shouldn't have did that. I should have got your handle on there. But she has our social media shout outs, our Sheryl Underwood Radio social media shout outs all throughout the show. So that's why you got to follow us on our social media. And then get the World According to Sheryl, the podcast, Sheryl Underwood Radio. Take Sheryl Underwood Radio with you wherever you go. We did not close our word of the day, flunky.
Okay.
I don't know which one of you flunkies selected it. Kyle, King Flunky,
the King Flunky,
the King.
And I think
Flunky.
that is a mighty good observation, Sheryl.
Thank you. There you go. See how good you are at it. But I don't believe my people are flunkies. I believe you all understand how you can rebut a leader, but what you can't do is challenge to combativeness.
Well, I mean, if you say so.
Yeah, you better say it just like that. And the reason I'm saying this out on the radio land is because I think we have a generation of kids and people who feel like I should be able to say what I want. And you can't until you lose your job. Am I right, Jim?
You are 100% right.
That's right. And we're going to talk about it when we get to sports. So you played yourself. You thought you could say whatever you wanted. Now you lost your job. Now you're talking about you don't want to be in the NFL no more.
I'm glad you don't.
So there you go.
I'm so glad you don't. Because you won't.
Right. That's right. Because, see, and you know, it's the difference in finding your way to concur. With the leader, as opposed to you can challenge the leader. A good leader wants to be challenged, right? So that's why I don't believe you guys are flunkies. I believe you've learned how to navigate how we do this show. You see what I'm saying? So because at first, me and Kyle used to fight, and I was like, there's something deeper going on here. This is not just rebuttal and discourse and debate, but it may be a posture, you know, and sometimes I have to back it down a little bit. Then I have to send my enforcer, Vic Frost. Go on in now. The Iceman. Yeah. When it get all chilly around your neck, I just go on there. Go on in now.
It gets so cold.
Yeah.
You about
go on in now. That's right.
Watch yourself.
That's right. That's right. Find yourself, Tina. That's what I'll be there. But I never want to oppress you so much that you lose your creativity.
Come on now.
And your freedom. So once you learn how to do this, you will be able to do it everywhere. So if you on a set, Colin, Courtney, and there's another star, and you are not the main star and don't have control, you have to learn how to acquiesce and concur without losing your ability to have your greatest talent be seen. Right?
Okay.
That's why a lot of people ain't working. Okay. Harry Sutherland, same way. You out in these streets, there's always somebody bigger, some bigger politician. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to maneuver that. Same thing with Jim, same thing with Vic, and definitely me. Everybody thinks, oh, Sheryl, you the leader of everything you do. Not really. I'm on different shows where I'm not the leader, and I've learned how to play my position, and I've learned when to debate.
Come on.
And to make somebody look better, and when to back down and go, well, you know, if I was doing, I would do it this way. But what is your pleasure? When you hear me say, what is your pleasure? That means I'm subservient to you.
Oh my gracious.
So, but there's a difference than flunky. Flunky is, so we're going to jump off this bridge, and neither one of us know how to swim. You cool with it? Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Whatever you say.
If you say so.
Yeah.
No flunky.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want flunkies. What I do want people is to understand how to play your position to get where you need to go. Real talk?
Wow.
Real talk. I'm telling you that all the time, Underwood.
That's right. That's Kyle. For real, though.
Come on, Kyle.
Come on now.
For real. Play your position until you need to get. That's right. So for any lady with Kyle, you don't want to be a flunky.
Nah.
You don't want to be a flunky. You don't want to be a. So I saw you with those other girls. I'm so happy you have other friends. Shut up. Hell no. No. You don't stay with that woman very long because you don't really like flunkies. You like people. You like women that know how to play their position in your relationship. I'm gonna be with you right now, and then I'm gonna dip out. What's that?
Hey, Harry, let it go. Harry, let it go.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Let's go to break. We come back. We're gonna talk about it. Ask your question, Harry, and then we gotta get into the why Rudy Giuliani is a flunky. We're gonna drag this all the way through. Oh yeah. You thought I forgot where I was? We'll be right back for more Sheryl Underwood Radio. That's right. That Jay and the Brown Hotter Than Mofo Nuts word of the day gonna be all the way through. Top of the show. Be right back. More Sheryl Underwood Radio.
What's up? It's Courtney Black with the facts, and the word on the street is I need to shout out some of our listeners from Facebook. I'm shouting out Deneen Bailey, Joyce Owens, and Dina Flood. Thank you guys so much for commenting on our Facebook page. You can too. Find us on Facebook at Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Word like girls. All the girls try for movement on the rockets. Rockin' sexy. Talking about the body. Try to move it right. Cause when you move it right, you work it out through the night. So just hold tight, woman. Cause we're gonna move and rock it steady now this one. Lover boy Shazam, come down.
Won't you step into my room and let me show you the way. I wanna make you feel so high. I promise you'll be satisfied. Oh yeah. There's no limit to our love. And baby, anything goes. Never know what's going on. So let's go with the flow. Step into my room, baby. I wanna rock and roll. Rock it steady. Rock your body steady. Step into my room. Into my room. Let me show you what I wanna do. I wanna rock and roll with you, baby. Rock it steady. Shake it. Shake it. Here I come, aiming at your body. I close the door, come inside, let me lay your body down tonight. I said I wanna lick you, baby. I wanna just do you right. I said it's gonna be good tonight, baby. Let's rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it steady. Come on, baby. Let me show you what I want tonight. Rock it steady. Alright, yeah. Step into my room. Let me show you what I want. Let me show you what I want. I want it tonight. Rock it steady. Step into my room. Oh, it's so good, baby. Let me show you what I want. I said it's so good, baby. Rockin' it steady. Rockin' it steady. I said I really wanna rock it steady. I said I really wanna rock it steady. I wanna rock it steady. Rock it steady.
So, you're online. Then something happens to your computer. Oh, you got a virus. And now they're holding your computer ransom. It happens all the time. I want you to save money, so I will give you my personal computer repair guy. His name is Theo Robinson. Give him a call. 901-650-1780. That's 901-650-1780. He will take care of all the real computer problems. If you have a virus, he'll get rid of it and give you top-notch security. Whatever your computer problem is, Dale can solve it. You got a cracked screen, he'll solve it. You need an upgrade, he'll solve it. You have a virus, he'll solve it. So give Dale a call. 901-650-1780. That's 901-650-1780. Tell him Jeff Lee told you to call.
New leadership.
New energy.
New vision.
Vote
J.B. Smiley Jr.
He will invest in our children.
He will work to reduce crime.
He will champion minority-owned businesses. Vote for our son, J.B. Smiley Jr.
Join us in electing the best. J.B. Smiley Jr.
I'm J.B. Smiley Jr., candidate for Memphis City Council Super District 8, Position 1, and I'm asking for your vote.
J.B. Smiley Jr. is the advocate.
I was 35 when my life and addiction started to spiral out of control. My ex-husband threatened to take our children away from me. I felt hopeless. He called Elite Rehab Placement because I couldn't make the call. I was ashamed. I was given skills to manage my sadness and my anger, and more importantly, I'm 3.5 years sober. I'm so grateful for all their help, and all it took was making one phone call.
Elite Rehab can help you start to break your addiction problem and get sober in as little as 7 days. And we'll work with your insurance provider to help cover the costs. Plus, we have travel assistance programs to get you here by plane or train. Make this free call right now to learn more. 800-918-1376. 800-918-1376. 800-918-1376. That's 800-918-1376.
This is Crystal Sachs Lady Brown, and you are listening to WDEM 98.5 FM, a Tawana Murphy media broadcasting station.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, Super Producer. Hey, everybody that's listening to the show. First, the J.D. Brown How Did the Mofo Nuts word of the day is flunky. My team picked a really good word that really made me think about how they may be applying this word to their position in all things Sheryl Underwood Radio. Now, I got some. Remind me, super producer, when we get into entertainment. I want to talk about the affiliate meeting because that's still happening, and then talk about the Black Radio Solidarity. We'll talk about that there. But right here, Harry, you were going to ask me a question because I was saying to Kyle, he doesn't really want to deal with a woman who's a flunky. He wants to deal with the woman who knows how to play her position in their relationship. Right.
Yes. So my question is, what's the difference between a flunky and a person with low self-esteem? Because it seems like Kyle wants a woman that has low self-esteem.
No, that's you, Harry. No, that's you.
Don't put
That's
that on
you.
him, Harry.
That's you. There you go. Thank
I
you,
use
Courtney.
Kyle as an example.
Thank you, buddy. Oh no, that's you all day. Jim, you know Harry see a woman with her head down, and she wears some run-over shoes.
She's a target. She's a target.
I gotta get that one.
That is the definition of a team player.
Slow.
Oh, hey, we apologize if everybody go, oh, this is too inside. No, it's not. If you know it, when you see us all somewhere and Harry be talking to some girl up against the wall and you be like, can you read a book? No.
You hungry?
I just like the pictures.
That's right.
Oh, you hungry?
That's the next question. If she says no, the next thing is, you hungry?
That's right. And Harry over there tricking women with the fake Popeye chicken sandwich.
Try, girl, try. It's that new sandwich.
It's the new sandwich. Why is it on light bread? Oh, that's cut back on the calories. Mm-hmm. But here's what I'm saying. Okay, so Giuliani last week goes on Chris Cuomo's show, right?
That's right.
And pretty much loses it and confesses everything. Right?
Yep.
And
Right.
then after everything hits the fan, he tries to backtrack and say he misspoke.
Yep.
But this is where Trump is in trouble now, because one minute he say, I want to release the tapes of my conversation with the Ukrainian government. Then the next minute he say, I don't want to do it because there could be something on those tapes that would really advance impeachment. Am I right, Harry Sutherland?
That's correct. That's right. And I believe that he received advice from counsel.
Oh yeah, I bet somebody told him to shut up and stop talking. Right. And they probably told Rudy Giuliani to shut up and stop talking. And nobody wants to make the connection, Jim, that Rudy Giuliani ran for president and couldn't do it. And all these people that are around Trump ran for president, couldn't do it. So now they are flunkies.
Right.
See that? See, Big Frost, you thought I forgot where I was.
Way to tie it in.
There you go. And it's going to bring everybody down.
He kept trying to clean it up all weekend and didn't do a very good job of it.
And didn't do a very good job of it. And then Trump, once he see it really about to go left, Courtney, he'll get rid of you and then start talking against you. The end will be near for Rudy Giuliani when Trump starts talking against him on Twitter. And so to me, that's the better example of flunkies, because then everybody's trying to make this connection with Vice President Biden and Hunter Biden, and everything that Vice President Biden did, it was concurrent with the Obama administration guidelines for dealing with Ukraine, because they had a lot of corruption in their government. See, nobody wants to talk about that part. What they want to make it look like is that the Biden family was doing something. Hunter Biden was on the board. They wasn't doing anything illegal. They investigated it and everything's fine. But Trump needs a distraction. Rudy Giuliani needs a distraction and attention, and that's where you see the true flunkies, as opposed to on the Biden-Obama side where you see team players. See how I said that? Now, this is the third break, right, Super Producer?
Yes.
When we come back, we're going to get into that. Brother's going to work it out, Harry Sutherland. We're going to talk about who is leading in the Iowa polls, what can be done about President Trump, and why I believe that Joe Biden can still win this election and first become the Democratic nominee and win this election. When we come back, Brother's going to work it out on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Are you tired of broken promises and empty dreams? Well, Craig Little, running for Super District 8 Seat 2, plans to change that. He wants to help Memphis win by safe neighborhoods, preventing crime, building trust, and promoting peace. Youth programs, supporting young people's social, emotional, and professional growth. Clean streets, beating urban blight, and attracting new development. Non-profit organizations, enhancing collaborations between city and community, and economic investment, advancing both business and employee success. Craig Little plans to change Memphis and help Memphis win to make Memphis a better Memphis. Vote for Craig Little, Super District 8, Seat 2. You want change? Change start now. With Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Vote early for Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Thank you. I sure wish you would sing for me. I love a little bluebird. Yeah. I sure wish you would sing for me. She's been flying around so long. I wish she would land. Every time she goes by, I want to cut her wings. Now every time that she goes by, I want to cut her wings. Lock us in a nest together. First of all, I'd like to say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Soul sisters and soul brothers. Everybody that feels all right, say yeah. I don't know about you, but I begin to feel all right. Yeah. Everybody here that feel real good, say yeah. Everybody here that's ever been in love, let me hear you say yeah. Have you ever been in love with somebody that didn't love you? Well, that's a damn shame. You know it's a bad thing to be in love with somebody that don't love you. One fella said he walked the floor all night long, trying to find a little peace of mind, baby. One lady said she cried all day long, but she couldn't get no peace within. But let me tell you something right here. Anybody here that ever get mad with their loved ones? Huh? They tell me that teeth and tongue falls out sometimes. Sometimes I get so mad with my baby, I feel like taking my fist and but it won't do no good. All the women here know it won't do no good. Let me say, yeah. So I get in my car, yeah. You know it won't do no good with a baby. And then I drive a little while. When I reach the nearest telephone, yeah, I reach way down in my pocket and get some change. And then I call my baby. And when she answers the telephone, you know what I said to her? Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, I love you, baby.
Listening to WDEM 98.5 FM, the Tawana Murphy Media Broadcasting Station.
Pat Boone here for the folks at Swiss America. Rock-solid foundations are vital in life, in business, and in finance because, in the end, only what we've built on a firm foundation will withstand the storms of life. Today, the economic storms are raging and the foundations of everything are being tested. The world economy has never looked shakier. And gold, the world's oldest and most trusted form of money, is also grabbing headlines. Now is the time to put your future on a rock-solid foundation. Swiss America will help you create an indestructible asset today. Discover the timeless truth about gold and silver by calling Swiss America or visiting online at SwissAmerica.com.
800-978-3901. 800-978-3901. 800-978-3901. Once again, that's 800-978-3901.
Hey, y'all, this is your girl, Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Brothers gonna work it out.
And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. And now it's time when you hear that music, Brothers gonna work it out. And right now, Brothers gonna work it out. Harry Sutherland with the gang, me, Kyle, Courtney, Vic, and Jim. We're gonna talk about Elizabeth Warren being in the lead of the Iowa poll for the Iowa caucuses. For the first time. Okay, so you say what, Harry? You say what?
It's amazing that, actually, she has some issues when she started off with her campaign, and actually she's been falling up. Now she's at 22% of the Democratic caucus actual potential voters. 22%, which is 2% higher than Biden, who's at 20%.
Within the margin of error, though.
That's right.
And the caucus is not until 4 months away? Isn't that true?
It's 4 months away. That's right.
Okay. Now, Kyle, Courtney, you guys following this, right? You following this? Now, if you, what the dude that was on, remember the show Kudlow and Kramer? The dude that was Kramer? I don't think Elizabeth Warren gonna be able to pull this off. You may be doing good out there because she might have a better ground team in Iowa. Cory Booker and Kamala Harris trying to put all their money in is not helping them. And I think it may just be the news of the day because Trump is really trying to make Biden stumble. So that means he's afraid of him. Did y'all hear Biden say, because he'll beat him like a drum?
Yeah.
That's how I need Biden to stay talking. Just like that the whole time. Just like that. But the reason I believe, what kind
I'm saying, is it, so are you saying that Warren is surging because Trump is focusing on Biden and that she's sneaking in the back?
Yes, and I also think that here's the situation. Corporations are not going to want Elizabeth Warren to become president.
Right.
Okay, Jim, go ahead, say it.
Yeah. Oh, because she's anti all of that. She's kind of very, very progressive with everything. So there's no corporation that's going to want her involved in the whole thing. And I think to Kyle's point, yeah, he's really going to start jumping on now because of this Iowa thing. But I don't know if it means something. It's kind of weird, Sheryl, like coming from the Republican side of the whole thing. Like you saw Donald Trump 4 years ago, like as a Democrat, and you thought there's no way in the world this guy could ever be president.
That's right.
That's like the feeling the Republicans think of Elizabeth Warren right now. I'd say this is no way it would happen, but crazier things like Donald Trump's happen. So
but she's not Donald Trump. She doesn't have years of entertainment skill. She doesn't have the ability to use perceived power and money. And he's a hustler, and people have been watching him in Apprentice and Celebrity Apprentice, so people like him and the way he talks. She's not going to get down and dirty that she need to get, and the reason I think she's not going to, well, let me not say not, because like y'all say, crazy things have happened. I don't think the country's ready, because I was in Hoover, Alabama, which is right outside Birmingham, doing the Stardome. I asked my audience, who did they think? Older white man says the country is not ready for a woman. Maybe in 2 more election cycles, maybe.
And to add on that, a very progressive woman.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are sad because they like, but if she's surging against Joe Biden. Listen, at the end of the day, there is one historical situation that still plays in Joe Biden's favor. The number of people who were running for president who lost either the Iowa caucus or the New Hampshire caucus. Okay? And who did it on the Democrat side? Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Now, we'll bring this discussion back on tomorrow because we want to have a fuller discussion about this. I don't want people to lose hope because what the Democrats got to find is who can beat Trump. That's what your electorate, your body is saying. We don't care about anything else except for beating Trump. So good. Bill de Blasio, good that you dropped. You know what? He had a whole different name. Did y'all know that?
I was like, who is this? The man.
Oh, you got to, Google it. He had a whole different name. Yeah. Did you see something on that? Yeah, we're going to bring that back on tomorrow. But here's the other thing about this. I think they should get in a room. A lot of people need to drop and say, listen, I'm going to back you because we need to beat this dude. You see what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
And on tomorrow, we're going to talk about I'm going to give you a hint. Harry, it's a legal term and a parliamentary procedure term on what the House can do right now that will punish the president and all of his abuse of power. That's why this brother's going to work it out. It's so good because I think we're coming up with true solutions and options. Now, I want to send the word out. If you don't want to vote for Biden, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But don't get too excited, because I believe once Elizabeth Warren starts surging, they're going to start attacking her, and corporations do not want her to be president.
That's right. Exactly.
They don't want her to be president. So and this brother's going to work it out. We're going to hold this on tomorrow. And thank you for the person that text messaged me and said, I forgot to say thank you, Jane Brown, for sponsoring our Hotter Than Mofo Nuts Word of the Day Flunky. We coming out. A brother's going to work it out, because it's time for us to take a break. And then when we come back, we got an HBCU shout out coming up next. You're listening to Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Brothers gonna work it out.
Douglas's life sort of stands across the expanse of the 19th century as a symbol of the worst and the best in the American character. He was the slave who saw most of the worst brutalities of slavery. He was the slave, however, who freed himself, and by luck, pluck, and gifts remade himself. Most importantly, he had an enormous ability to capture in words the meaning of what America is about.
I have no accurate knowledge of my age, never having seen any authentic record containing it. By far the larger part of the slaves.
Murphy Station.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show Sheryl Underwood Radio every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, Super. This is time for our HBCU shout out. Courtney Black, what you got, baby?
Sheryl, I'm shouting out Bluefield State College in Bluefield, West Virginia.
Bluefield State College in Bluefield, West Virginia. Kyle Irby, what you got?
Going to Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina, Sheryl.
Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina. All right, Jim Kelly, what you got?
Sheryl, I'm going to go to Texas, Marshall, Texas, and Wiley College.
Wiley College in Marshall, Texas. Wiley, the Wildcats. The Wildcats is their mascot. Wiley College in Marshall, Texas. All right, Vic Frost, who you got?
I want to go to Lynchburg, Virginia. Shout out Virginia University of Lynchburg.
All right, Virginia University of Lynchburg in Lynchburg, Virginia. All right, Harry Sutherland, who you got?
I'm going to go to Texas, San Antonio, Texas, and we're going to shout out St. Philip's College.
St. Philip's College in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm going to shout out Lawson State Community College in Bessemer, Alabama. These are our HBCU shout outs. Why do we uplift higher education here? Because we know it's the key to jobs and freedom. Meet us in Washington, D.C. for the March for Jobs and Freedom 2020. August of 2020, it's the historical recreation of the 1963 March on Washington. Why are we doing that? Because as far back as 1941, a mighty man of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated, Harry Sutherland, A. Philip Randolph, working with his activist Bayard Rustin, strategized and put together the foundation of the 1960, or what would become the 1963 March on Washington. While we're talking about union situations, the unions came together for this march. Of different religions and backgrounds came together for this march. The strongest civil rights organizations came together for this march. HBCUs were part of the structure of this march. So we want you to come to Washington, D.C., August of 2020 for the March for Jobs and Freedom 2020, a historical recreation of the 1963 March on Washington. And why HBCUs? Because black history is American history, but you don't have to be black to get a quality education at the HBCU. Be right back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio after this break.
I need to talk to you, baby. There's something on my mind. trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. When we first started out, had you flow so smooth. Yes, indeed. And no one in this world could change our groove. I want you to know, baby, something has changed. My mind and my feelings are not the same. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. I have a question. Why can't we get this thing called life going on? Do you remember back in the day when the love in our bond was so strong? How can we pick up the dreams, these dreams that we both put down? We're holding this heavy, heavy load. Love, can you step in right now? 'Cause I can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. Girl, I'm trying. I'm trying to survive. I am so tired of the same old vibe. So I'm gonna try to get this thing together. I got so much time in this. I just want my piece of happiness. Yeah. And I know these words ain't gonna change a damn thing. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this love no more. But I'm trying, baby. Yes, I'm trying, baby. Can't feel this you don't understand, but you're gonna have to understand. He's my man now. What you had is gone. Our thing is sweet. Our thing is stronger than any lie you can tell on me. He knows my heart, and that's the part. Your roots are dug up, so you might as well give up. I see your intentions. You can't handle the truth. He let you go a long time ago. Now it's time to turn him loose. You're getting in my way. You're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. My feelings, you're getting in the way of my feelings. Sugar honey girl, fly, fly away. I've been a lady up till now. Don't know how much more I can take. Queen shouldn't swing, if you know what I mean. But I'm about to take my rings off. Get me some Vaseline. Your face, girl, you better chill. Chill, and I mean it. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill. You better relax yourself. Your face, girl, he's my man, girl. Nobody else said. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill. You better back down. You're getting in my way of what I'm feeling. You're getting in my way. You better back down. You're getting in my way. Everything is beautiful between me and him, and here come you and your big mouth talking about me, telling him that you've seen me up 24th Street with a mother cat, but you know it's a lie. You keep lying to my man, girlfriend. I'm gonna take you out in the middle of the street and whoop your tail for all it's worth. $5.99 or something like that. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill. I ain't playing with you. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill.
Are you tired of broken promises and empty dreams? Well, Craig Little, running for Super District 8 Seat 2, plans to change that. He wants to help Memphis win by safe neighborhoods, preventing crime, building trust, and promoting peace. Youth programs, supporting young people's social, emotional, and professional growth. Clean streets, beating urban blight and attracting new development. Non-profit organizations, enhancing collaborations between city and community, and economic investment, advancing both business and employee success. Craig Little plans to change Memphis and help Memphis win to make Memphis a better Memphis. Vote for Craig Little, Super District 8, Seat 2. You want change? Change start now. With Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Vote early for Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
You listen to WDEM, the Tawana Murphy Station. You're listening to WDEM, the Tawana Murphy Station.
Are you looking for a great place to live? Well, let me tell you about Bantam Apartments, located at 1360 Springbrook and 2949 Airways Boulevard, right here in Memphis. Rent starting at $600 per month, and all utilities included. No more electric, no more water, no more cable, and no more Wi-Fi bill. It's all included. And ask about the newly renovated units. Bad credit, no problem. For more info, go to BantamApartments.com. That's BANTAMAPartments.com. AM. Apartments.com, 1360 Springbrook at 2949 Airways Boulevard. Mention Tawana Murphy's name from WDEM and they will definitely work with you. If you need more information, call 901-402-8889. That's 901-402-8889. Bantam Apartments. Welcome to your new home.
Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy J1, Mr. Investor Yourself. And right now you're listening to WDEM 98.5 FM with my girl, Tawana Murphy, on the media broadcasting station, y'all. Keep it locked. Feel me?
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. I had a little cough there. One day we're going to get cough buttons. It's not going to be because our radio shows have cough buttons, except us.
We have a different kind of cough button.
Yeah, that's right. It's called put your hand over the microphone, right? Right. Hey, the phone lines are open to you, 1-855-SHERYL1. You can email us at SherylUnderwoodRadio.com. And then follow us on all of our social media at Underwood Radio, Twitter at Sheryl Underwood Radio, Facebook, Instagram, and then get the word according to show the podcast of Sheryl Underwood Radio to take Sheryl Underwood Radio with you wherever you go. And to all of our affiliates, to our 426 affiliates of Sheryl Underwood Radio, we want you to meet us in Los Angeles October 17th, 18th, 19th. It's Taste of Soul weekend for our first annual Sheryl Underwood Radio affiliate meeting. It's at the Airport Hyatt. So come on out and fellowship with us so we can do some good in the neighborhood. We're going to talk about voting. We're talking about census. We're going to talk about the historical recreation of the March on Washington and other things and how we can strengthen all things that we produce under the Sheryl Underwood Radio banner. Rob Wilkins, our Vice President of Affiliate Relations, will be there. Gene Patrick will be there. Erna Fouché. And you will meet everyone whose voice you hear on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Yeah.
So come on out. The registration information has been sent to you by Vic Frost in your Dropbox email. Is that how it goes, Vic?
Yeah, check the email. Yeah, coming from Dropbox. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you got that information, and we want you to come on out and fellowship with us in California, October 17th, 18th, and 19th, Taste of Soul weekend. So let me see. Before we bring everything back, well, we're going to bring back this. So the Emmys happened earlier this week, and the reason we didn't talk about it was one. The Osbourne family, Kelly Osbourne was part of the Emmy reporting, and that's Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne baby. And Sharon Osbourne was on the purple carpet with Entertainment Tonight. So I'm still trying to get some inside information and dirt on what really happened. What did they really see? Because we know things have been reported. We want to get the inside dirt from people who eyeballs what's there. But the other reason that we didn't talk about it is because I was trying not to watch it because I believe that my eyeballs jinx people. Because I have this thing that I do, Kyle Irby, like when we get to the sports bar. Like if I don't watch a game, because I feel that sometimes my eyeballs almost cost the Patriots Super Bowl. We'll talk about that when we get to the sports bar. I know people
can overcome anything.
Do listen to me. We do not cheat. We take advantage of situations.
Wow.
So there were people that I wanted to win, and I felt like if I watched, they wouldn't win. Like I wanted Billy Porter to win for Poise, even though I don't watch Poise the way I should, but I thought he was just a very well, I didn't want him to beat Sterling K. Brown, and then I was worried about my eyeballs having an influence on that. Let me see, what was the other thing? They didn't have a host either. That was the other reason I was kind of boycotting with my mind. You're knocking a lot of great comedians out of jobs because Courtney, wouldn't you want to host the Emmys?
Yeah, but I think they're running with it since they saw, it work with the Oscars last year. They just didn't have any hosts. So, why we got to pay people? That worked out all right. Let's just
I hope
wing
they'll
it.
come with that idea for the daytime Emmys because I got to host 3 times.
That's right.
I liked it. Kyle Irby, don't you want to host the Emmys?
Now, it depends. You never know. It may not be what it's cracked up to be. Kevin Hart was like, I don't know. Never know.
See, for me, I guess the reason that I think that's still a great job. While I liked it, I think it's still a great job. Matter of fact, we're going to come back and we're going to continue this discussion because this is the Bring It Back show, but we're going to bring back some things we're supposed to talk about. Why I believe while it worked, and it's going to work for a while, I think that there are a lot of us that are ready and that can host these award shows. We'll be right back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
It's Courtney Black with the facts, and before we jump into the entertainment segment with Courtney and Kyle, let's jump into these social media shout-outs from Instagram. I'm shouting out the Real Love Jones, Miss Kathy 1011, and Miss _Alicia _Nicole. Thank you guys for commenting on our Instagram page. Find us on Instagram at Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Nashville or wherever. And right now I want y'all to saddle up, swing out, say what I mean by that. I want y'all to cuddle up, swing out, baby, one-on-one time, baby. This is for the grown and sexy. I like sugar cookies and chocolate chips. Oh, the things I'm gonna do from your head down to your hips. But you got me licking my lips, whipped cream all over your body. Yeah, they call me the cookie monster, and I'm tearing your cookie up. So lay down on this table, let me kiss you on your navel. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. So you know I got it, you know I got it, and I know you wanna ride, I know you wanna ride. Girl, I got it, you know I got it, and I know you wanna ride. I'm breaking your back, yeah, I'm hitting it from the back. I'm breaking your back, I'm hitting it from the back. Gonna need a new bed, bed. Ooh, baby, let's spread the legs. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. What is this? Got your legs up in the air. What is this? I swear, I swear, I swear. What is this? Got your legs up in the air. What is this? I swear, I swear, I swear. What is this? Never knew your legs shake like this. What is this? Never knew your legs shake like this. What is this? Never knew your legs shake like this. What is this? Never knew your legs shake like this. Thunder and lightning, and then comes the rain. Rain down showers. I got you wet, I got you wet, dripping wet. Flip your ass over and take it like that. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I had you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat, the things I do.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our Better Business Bureau A-rated team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Call now for a free case review and a low price guaranteed quote to get you protected today. Call now, 800-388-4901. That's 800-388-4901. U.S. Tax Shield.
Seniors want peace of mind and a free prescription discount card? Keep listening. Are you age 85 or younger? Here's an important message to you and all seniors from Final Expense Direct Insurance Services. The average funeral now costs over $7,000, and the most government benefits will pay your family is only $255. Our senior plans start as low as $1 per day and will pay up to $30,000 for funeral and other final expenses. There's no medical exam, and you'll have lifetime coverage. Plus, your rates will never increase, and your plan cannot be canceled as long as you make your premium payments. Get your free information about our senior plans. Just answer a few simple questions and get approved right over the phone. Plus, call right now and you'll receive a free prescription discount card. Call 800-675-0194, 800-675-0194, 800-675-0194. That's 800-675-0194.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the B-I-G-G-R-B-B, Big Rob. Oh, my goodness, you're listening to WDEM 98.5 FM. My sister, Tawana Murphy. She running this thing, y'all.
Hey, y'all, this is your girl, Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, Super Producer. Hey, we're in entertainment. What break is this, Super Producer?
Number 3.
Oh, snap. Let me get ready. Because Courtney is scribbling hard and getting ready for her segment, Courtney Black, with the facts. It's going to be exciting. We were talking about why I didn't want to watch the Emmys because I felt my eyeballs caused people to lose. And so also in the lead actor limited series and TV movie, congratulations to Jarrell Jerome for When They See Us. But then I was worried about Mahershala Ali in True Detective because I think that brother is the Sidney Poitier of this generation. So I was kind of worried. And then I wanted Ava DuVernay to win for When They See Us. You know, I wanted Michael K. Williams to win for When They See Us. You know, so I know I was wrong for all of that, but I was wrong. You know, I wanted When They See Us to win, and then also I wanted people that I knew personally, like Anthony Anderson in lead comedy. You know, I kind of wanted him to win, but then I'm kind of happy that Bill Hader won for Barry because that's very good. I don't watch it, Courtney, because they killing people.
I know, it's a little scary.
Yeah, they killing people. Saturday Night Live won and everything. No.
Okay.
I'm like, wow. So, how many of these shows you guys really watch?
Ozark.
Ozark is good.
Game of Thrones, Better Call Saul. How in the world, Sheryl? I got a problem here.
What's the problem?
Game of Thrones win. It was horrible.
Well, I mean, it was
the last season was awful.
Huh? Yeah, but I mean, everybody was talking about it. Yeah.
See, that's why I was scared to watch. Oh, also big shout out to was it how you say his name? Kamal Bell. Is that how you say it? Kamal Bell. United Shades of America, CNN. Big shout out there.
I got another one.
Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown. I'm really glad that he won because I really like the show. But then I was worried about Surviving R. Kelly. You know, I kind of wanted them to win. So, you know, we may continue. We may bring this back at the end. What'd you say?
I said, not me.
No, he's stupid. I ain't gonna talk to you, Kyle. But we'll bring this back also at the end of the week if I get some secret information because I'm really trying to dig deep and go. So, Miss, what did you see? You know, what happened? You know, who was tipsy? You know, who couldn't sit down in their dress? You know, things like that. So I'm going to ask.
Stuff.
Yeah, the juicy stuff, Courtney. That's what I was looking for. What else are we supposed to bring back? Kevin Hart lowering up because of the car accident?
Yeah, it looks like they're turning on each other.
Uh-oh, what's happening? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Not here. I'm talking about Kevin Hart's show.
Listen to me. The way somebody got quiet when we started the show, I was like, man, my speech was too long. So what is it? What is it, Harry? What is it, Harry? Why are they lawyering up?
Basically, the two of the passengers are basically saying that the safety harness is kind of not there actually, where it was inappropriately put in because the car was custom made. It's an old vehicle, old Plymouth, I think like a 63 or something like that. But anyway, 70. It was 73. So it was custom made, and they didn't put in the safety harness. That's the first lawsuit. The second lawsuit is Kevin Hart and the other passenger is going to be suing the driver probably for negligence.
So why isn't somebody getting sued? Well, you let somebody drive your car. I don't understand this. So you suing the driver that you let drive your car?
That's right. And the driver and the passenger is actually suing Kevin Hart because he owns the vehicle based on the failure to put in a safety harness. So they're suing each other. So there's no relationship anymore, basically.
Yeah.
Nobody's...
Kevin suing the driver because he was kind of going a little bit too fast.
Yes, he was flying. Yeah, he was really speedy.
But okay, I'm still lost there.
So he's suing his own insurance company in a sense. If the driver,
that's who everybody's suing, the insurance company.
That's right. That's right.
Now you see why I don't let people. I don't be toting people in my car. And then the two things I don't do: I don't drive no man in my car. I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. And I just be like, okay, be careful. This a house. Be careful. You know, hey, you know what? We're gonna do this. Why did the Kardashians cry when they were seeing O.J. Simpson? We're gonna put that in the sports bar where men come and talk to women. And we're gonna try to get to this Fat Joe discussion that he is black. I agree with Fat Joe. We'll try to get to that on tomorrow. And you know, sometimes we think we're gonna talk about something and then it don't work out, but it always works out when Courtney Black comes to the microphone with the facts. Yep. We'll be right back. More Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Special menu. We're serving up some Southern red beans and rice. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? He's my red beans and rice when I get hungry. He serves me sometimes twice, early in the morning, in the afternoon, late in the evening when I catch that feeling. It's the red beans and rice with a little Cajun spice. It makes me say, oh my, feels so good, lose my oh yeah. My man's so creamy smooth, unlike any other dude. I can't help but to talk about it. He makes me want to put his name on it, with a little cornbread on the side. And definitely his ride or die. I need that snack, he's got my back. And I need a little meat, he's my chicken shack. I don't need those collard greens, he fills me up with that deli protein. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you understand? If you got a good man, let me see your hand. Red beans and rice when I get hungry. He serves me sometimes twice, early in the morning, in the afternoon, late in the evening when I catch that feeling. It's the red beans and rice, beans and with a little Cajun spice. It makes me say, oh my, feels so good, lose my. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Being so good, think he put his foot in it. When he comes to bed, he puts that in it. Guys, I don't know about you, but my man makes it do what it do. He changed my walk, my talk, my groove, my move. Look at here, boy, I'm good. My walk, my talk, my groove, my move. Look at here, boy, I'm good. Serve it up, serve it up, serve it up now. Serve it up, serve it up, serve it up. It's the red beans and rice. It fills my appetite. It's the red beans and rice. It fills my appetite. It's my red beans and rice when I get hungry. It serves me some Cajun spice. Makes me say, oh my, feel so good, lose my. He's my red beans and rice when I get hungry. Serves me sometimes twice, early in the morning, in the afternoon, late in the evening when I catch that feeling. Then I red beans and rice with a little Cajun spice. He's my red beans and rice. Makes me say, oh my, feels so good, lose my. He's my red beans and rice when I get hungry. He serves me sometimes twice, early in the morning, in the afternoon.
If you don't, somebody else will. I met this fine countryman. I met him on a Friday night. He was out there doing his thing. I never seen a man with such a country twang. He was moving to the left, he was moving to the right. I had to back that thing upon him. He said, baby, baby, please have mercy on me. I said, my name is Miss Honey, and you're coming home with me. You see, I'm a neck bone lady. I got the cornbread and the hot sauce. I'm a neck bone lady. I got the cornbread and the hot sauce. I'm a woman, ooh, I'm a country girl. You know what that means. I'ma rock your world. He said, slow down, 'cause you're moving too fast. I told him I want this love to last. I'll cook and clean for you, and I'll wash your clothes for you. Anything you need from me, baby, oh, just let me know. I'm an independent woman. I can see you're an independent man. I'll leave a taste in your mouth that will melt in your head. I got the cornbread and the hot sauce. I'm a neck bone lady. I got the cornbread and the hot sauce.
Miss Connie.
What's up, LJ?
What in the world is a neck bone lady?
That's me. You know why?
Why?
Because I got a good man, and he goes to work and he pays the bills. So yeah, I'm gonna make him some neck bones, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, little cornbread with a little hot sauce and sweet tea. I'm gonna make sure you got some clean drawers and some good socks, and I'm gonna iron him uniforms for him to go to work fresh. You better listen to Miss Connie, ladies. Take care of that man. I'm a neck bone lady. I got the cornbread and the hot sauce. You see, I'm a neck bone lady. I got the cornbread and the hot sauce. I'm a neck bone lady. 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 I got the cornbread and the hot sauce. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right.
New leadership.
New energy.
New vision.
Vote
J.B. Smiley Jr.
He will invest in our children.
He will work to reduce crime.
He will champion minority-owned businesses.
Vote for our son, J.B. Smiley Jr.
Join us in electing the best.
J.B. Smiley Jr.
I'm J.B. Smiley Jr., candidate for Memphis City Council Super District 8, Position 1, and I'm asking for your vote.
J.B. Smiley Jr. is the advocate we need.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The police are necessary,
And you may not like the police, but if in fact you're going to have the police, then you should want quality officers. Because if you have not been paying attention to the news, Memphis is off the chain. That's why we need quality officers.
She said, baby, she said, I used to talk so bad about the police department all the time. I said, all y'all did was sit up in Mapco and drink coffee and eat donuts. She said, well, baby, I'm going to tell you this. She said, from this day forward, I'm going to keep my mouth off of y'all. Y'all got a hard job. And I was glad that she was able to see that, you know, and it gave her a different perspective.
Talk about what you think about gun violence in the city. In the city of Memphis or around the world, what you think the solution is.
That we're going to increase youth activities in this city to draw them out of the streets. And I'm not talking about just playing at it and talking about it. I'm talking about take some of these community centers and put computer labs in them, put television rooms in them, put audio-visual labs, put recording studios, put game rooms, Hello? We can even invest in them on the front end because some people say, well, Michael, that costs money. We don't want to spend our money. You spending money to incarcerate them. Sometimes just the presence deter crime. Not to just beat people up, no. We need to get back into community policing, sir.
So, you're online. And something happens to your computer. Oh, you got a virus. And now they're holding your computer ransom. It happens all the time. I want you to save money, so I will give you my personal computer repair guy. His name is Neil Robinson. Give him a call. 901-650-1780. That's 901-650-1780. He will take care of all of your computer problems. If you have a virus, he'll get rid of it and give you top-notch security. Whatever your computer problem is, Dale can solve it. You got a cracked screen, he'll solve it. You need an upgrade, he'll solve it. You have a virus, he'll solve it. So give Dale a call. 901-650-1780. That's 901-650-1780. Tell him Jeff Lee told you to call.
Hey everybody, I'm Sade and you are listening to the WDEM 98.5 FM, a Tawana Murphy broadcasting station, and check out my new single, All About Me.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
It's Courtney Black with the facts, and the fact is there is a difference between white and black parenting. Now you may ask, Courtney, what you talking about? I'm talking about the Kardashians, people. They had a family dinner. It was Kris Jenner, her black boyfriend Kourtney Kardashian, her baby daddy Scott Disick. They have 3 kids together, and Kim was sitting at the table. Now, Kourtney's middle child is named Penelope. She's about 7 years old. They have some beautiful kids. Now, Penelope, she's saying, is getting out of hand. She's slapping the nanny. She's just acting wild, real crazy, and there's really nothing they can do. They can't take stuff away from her because she doesn't care about anything, whereas the other kids, you know, they can take stuff away, give them some little timeouts, and they're crying or whatever. She admits each kid is different. Penelope is a little stronger. Nothing bothers her. So Corey, who is Kris Jenner's boyfriend, so he kind of like the granddaddy of everybody, even though he's like the same age as all of the kids. Anywho, Corey says, if Penelope scratches me, I'm whipping her. I'm whooping her. And y'all know, yeah, I'm gonna whip that little girl. He's talking about scratching on purpose. Not that she accidentally scratches, she roughhousing her. No, she is literally slapping people in the face, scratching people on the face on purpose. This needs to be nipped in the bud. Now, this is, like I said, where the race is a little bit clashed. Not saying that no white people do not spank their kids and that there aren't black people who don't spank their kids.
But it got really heated at this dinner because Corey was like, why wouldn't I? Scott, as the child's father, was very offended. And I didn't like the way he kept changing the word. Corey said, I would whip her. And then he said, nah, I'm sure enough going to give her a spanking, though. That's what I mean. I'm going to give her a spanking. That's what she needs. And Scott is all irate, screaming at the table. Don't talk about a child like that. You mean you're going to beat my child? It's like, ain't nobody said beat. Calm down. We talking about teaching lessons. I bet you she get a little spanking, she not going to touch nobody in their face or anywhere else again unless it's in retaliation. And Courtney and Scott, they're calling it corporal punishment. You know, like black people, some have gotten out of hand like DMX. No, we ain't talking about excessive, but every child is different. Some kids you can just look at and they gonna get it straight. They don't play, they'll cry just from a look. And some are very strong-willed and nothing can hurt them except the back of a hand or a switch or a little broom handle. No, I'm just, not the broom. A hairbrush, you know, something. Now, I'm not advocating beating your kids, but I do believe, depending on that child, if they need a whooping, they need a whooping. Spanking, whipping, whatever. We're not talking about bruises, and we know it's a different time now, but still, that's a problem with these kids while they're running around crazy because there's no consequences. We need consequences that are going to work and intimidate them and then realize and teach them that they can't do what the hell they want to do. I'm with Corey Gamble on this, y'all. This Courtney Black with the facts. I ain't got no kids, though, but I got plenty of nieces and nephews and baby cousins. And yes, I seen all these daggone kids in the stores. I will yank one of your kids up if need be. I'll tell you afterwards what I did to them, but I ain't gonna wait for no permission. Keep your kids in line. It's Courtney Black with the facts on Sheryl Underwood Radio. Find me at Courtney Black Comedy on everything if you got anything to say.
She's one of only 5 elite entertainers to hold an Oscar, a Tony, a Grammy, and an Emmy. She's the queen of entertainment. She's Whoopi Goldberg. Born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955 in New York City, Whoopi was raised by a single mom. Although a shy kid, Whoopi loved imitating people on television and making her family laugh. Her neighborhood exposed her to a melting pot of people, giving the aspiring actress a lot of material to work with.
Well, Whoopi grew up in the grit and grime and excitement of New York, and there's no doubt that influenced her work.
Being a city kid also exposed her to drugs, and by 17, she went into rehab, checking out a year later with her drug counselor husband and expecting her first baby. The teen mom yearned for more than cooking, cleaning, and being a wife. So she packed her bags and daughter Alexandra and headed to California, divorced, to pursue an acting career. She joined the Blake Street Hawkeyes, a San Francisco improv group. Hoping to make people laugh before seeing her material, she changed her name to Whoopee Cushion, but eventually settled with Whoopi Goldberg. Not wanting to share the stage, the comedic actress began developing her own material and eventually produced her first one-woman show. Whoopi's controversial range of characters pushed the envelope on race, gender, and sex. The comic Spook Show caught the attention of director Mike Nichols, who turned the one-woman act into a Broadway hit. Wanting to cross over to the big screen, she got her chance with her film debut in The Color Purple. Her breakthrough performance garnered Whoopi critical acclaim and her first Oscar nomination for Best Actress.
Everyone was sending her scripts every single day. She didn't like anything she saw. She was like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. The role of Ghost came along. Originally, they did not want her for that role. She was really lobbying hard for that role. Patrick Swayze was pushing on her behalf, and so she ended up getting it.
The film was a blockbuster hit, with Whoopi being the second black woman to take home an Oscar. The Academy Award winner's success hit a new plateau as she dabbled in all areas of the entertainment industry. In 1994, Whoopi became the first female and first African American to host the Oscars. Wanting to expand her resume, she co-produced and sat center square in the popular television game show Hollywood Squares. By 2007, she was searching for a new role, and an opportunity came knocking. But this time, it wasn't for a film. It was for a seat on the daytime talk show The View. Whoopi joined the Chatterfest as co-host, moderating the discussion of daily hot topics. Even with her busy schedule, Whoopi finds time to give back. As UN ambassador, she's involved in numerous projects that support underprivileged children, women's rights, and AIDS awareness. Since 1986, she co-hosted the Comic Relief Benefit for the Homeless, raising over $40 million.
You know, when I wrote this, I had you in mind.
Welcome home, baby. Your Bible Baptist waiting. I've been waiting for this moment, anticipating. Have a seat right there, girl. Let me take off your shoes. Turn around, let me get that zipper. You can drop the dress too, and just take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Now you're relaxed, all soaking in the tub. Give me your feet, baby. That's when I'll start to roll. Candles all around, just setting the mood. Clean good loving, just waiting on you. Dinner's ready. How about a glass of wine? Just looking at your body, baby. Damn, you're so fine. Everything I want, baby. I'm so glad that you're mine. 'Cause you, I really mean that I'll give you all my time. You just take it all. Ooh, take it all. Take it all. Take it all. Take it all, baby. Take it all. It's you that I need. Let's take it all, baby. Take it all. It's you, baby. Take it all, baby. Take it all.
Murphy Station.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, Super. This is time for our HBCU shout out. Courtney Black, what you got, baby?
Sheryl, I'm shouting out Bluefield State College in Bluefield, West Virginia.
Bluefield State College in Bluefield, West Virginia. Kyle Irby, what you got?
Going to Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina, Cheryl.
Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina. All right, Jim Kelly, what you got?
Cheryl, I'm going to go to Texas, Marshall, Texas, and Wiley College.
Wiley College in Marshall, Texas. Wiley, the Wildcats. The Wildcats is their mascot. Wiley College in Marshall, Texas. All right, Vic Frost, who you got?
I want to go to
Tawana Murphy Station.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. Hey, we're in the Sports Bar where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. Update. Nancy Pelosi met with the Democratic caucus on impeachment. Harry Sutherland. Let's talk about it on tomorrow.
Uh-oh. You got it.
My God.
It's getting exciting now, Jim.
Oh, boy. Oh, Lord.
Might get it, y'all.
I don't know. So, Pelosi is a good negotiator. She might get him to back down just a little bit, but we're going to talk about it on tomorrow. Top of the show going to be really, 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 really good tomorrow. So you definitely want to listen to Sheryl Underwood Radio. 426 affiliates strong. Oh, yeah. So we just want to make sure everybody gets that news. You use that word on the street. That's 6 seconds from the hill from our favorite country lawyer, Judge Harry Sutherland. Let's see, where are we in the sports bar? Jim, we're in the sports bar where men come talking, women come to eavesdrop. First, what college game happened where I think I went to bed or something? I took a nap or fell asleep, and I was like, well, they lost. And there was like, damn, is that the one I got?
That's the same exact thing I did, Cheryl.
That's what you did, Jim.
I did exactly the same thing. Yeah, it was like up 32 points.
Yeah.
It was UCLA and Washington State, and I was so mad at Chip Kelly because he's like the biggest hire of college football in years, and he's been a complete disaster at UCLA. I fell asleep. I woke back up, and I swear I saw UCLA winning. I'm like, God, I must have had a nightmare. I went back to sleep, and then I woke up in the morning, and they were down 32 points to Washington State, who was ranked, and they won the game 67-63.
Wow. So, Kyle, USC won and UCLA won?
Wow. You know, Cheryl, I was at the USC game cheering on those mighty Trojans, and I thought UCLA was about to lose. I got a text from my son, late night text. I was like, what's going on? And he was like, you watching the game? And then that's the only reason why I turned it on, because I expected UCLA to be booted.
Wow. We shout out the Georgia Notre Dame game. Georgia beat them. Auburn, we shout out. I was in all over Alabama, and they was everywhere, all over the airport. They beat Texas A&M.
What's the vibe? Sorry, Cheryl. What's the vibe like down there?
Oh my God, the energy! Energy is amazing. All you gotta do, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'll tell you something, Courtney. I was just running around yelling, "Roll Tide!" and they was all people would buy me drinks. Yes.
You got to be in the right neighborhood for that, though, Underwood. Be careful.
Why is that?
Because if you're in the War Eagle territory in Alabama, those are the two cries. It's either Roll Tide or what is it, War Eagle, Jim?
Yeah, War Eagle for Auburn.
War Eagle.
But I thought that I just could be in any bar in Alabama and just yell Roll Tide, and then the drink shows up. That's what's been happening to me. Shout out to Wisconsin and Michigan game. Wisconsin beat Michigan.
Jim Harbaugh's garbage. Go ahead.
Oh my God, I'm so sad for all my Arkansas teams. What is happening to us? We losing games.
They lost. They lost. I mean, I don't
they
even know.
losing Mississippi.
Like a small, like the rock bottom, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Absolute
we lost to San Jose State, I thought.
Yes.
Okay, listen to me.
That's SEC school Arkansas losing to San Jose State.
I was like, what is happening? But hey, like we say, a win is a win. And shout out HBCU Classic results. The Willard Bailey Classic. Okay, Kyle Irby, hit it.
Johnson C. Smith 19 at Virginia University 33.
And we will continue this shout out when we come back. The top NFL games for week 3 and who's going back to school. We'll be right back with more show on the radio.
One night I loved a stranger, like the beginning of a fantasy. Was it right to love a stranger? There was nobody to care after me. La, 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 la. Nobody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Nobody. La, 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 la. Nobody. La, 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 la. Was nobody to care after me. Another night, I love a stranger, like in the middle of a fantasy. Was it right to love a stranger? I had nobody to care after me. La, 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 la. Nobody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Nobody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Nobody had nobody to care after me. Last night I loved a stranger. Hope it's the ending of my fantasy. Is it right to love a stranger when there's nobody to care after me? La, 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 la. Nobody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Nobody. There's nobody to care after me. Tonight there'll be no stranger. There will not be another fantasy. My baby called, she's on her way here. The only one who ever cared about me. La, 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 la. Somebody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Somebody. Somebody. The one, somebody. The only one who ever cared about me. Oh, love is back. Said it's no stranger. It's so much better than the fantasy. Since you left, I've been in danger. But now you're back just to take care of me. Say, love is back, and it's no stranger. Oh, it's so much better than a fantasy. Since you left, I've been in danger. But now you're back just to take care of Express yourself. Express yourself.
yourself. Express yourself. You're doing it on the moon, y'all. In the jungle too. Everybody on the floor now. Jumping like a kangaroo. So let the horn do the thing do, y'all. Some people have everything and other people don't. But everything don't mean a thing. If it ain't the thing you want, express yourself. Express yourself. Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Do it to it. Go on and do it. Y'all do it. Yeah. Express yourself. Express yourself.
Are you tired of broken promises and empty dreams? Well, Craig Little, running for Super District 8 Seat 2, plans to change that. He wants to help Memphis win by safe neighborhoods, preventing crime, building trust, and promoting peace. Youth programs, supporting young people's social, emotional, and professional growth. Clean streets, beating urban blight and attracting new development. Non-profit organizations, enhancing collaborations between city and community, and economic investment, advancing both business and employee success. Craig Little plans to change Memphis and help Memphis win to make Memphis a better Memphis. Vote for Craig Little, Super District 8, Seat 2. You want change? Change start now. With Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Vote early for Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
I was 35 when my life and addiction started to spiral out of control. My ex-husband threatened to take our children away from me. I felt hopeless. He called Elite Rehab Placement because I couldn't make the call. I was ashamed. I was given skills to manage my sadness and my anger, and more importantly, I'm 3.5 years sober. I'm so grateful for all their help, and all it took was making one phone call.
Elite Rehab can help you start to break your addiction problem and get sober in as little as 7 days. And we'll work with your insurance provider to help cover the costs. Plus, we have travel assistance programs to get you here by plane or train. Make this free call right now to learn more. 800-918-1376. 800-918-1376. 800-918-1376. That's 800-918-1376.
FM, the Tawana Murphy Media Broadcasting Station.
Hey, what's happening? This is T.J. Hooker Taylor, son of the late great Johnny Taylor, and you listening to WDEM 98.5 FM, a Tawana Murphy Media Broadcasting Station. Say what? Taylorized.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. Hey, we're in the sports bar with Men Come to Talk and Women Come to Eavesdrop. Phone lines are open to you, 1-855-SHERYL1. You can email us at SherylUnderwoodRadio.com. Follow us on all of our social media at Underwood Radio, Twitter at Sheryl Underwood Radio, Facebook, Instagram. And then get the world of because Courtney Black got our Sheryl Underwood Radio social media shout-outs.
That's right.
All throughout the show. So they're all throughout the show. So you may hear yourself or your name or your Twitter handle or what you wrote being shouted out by Courtney Black because she has the facts. And then get the World According to Show, the podcast, Sheryl Underwood Radio. Take Sheryl Underwood Radio with you wherever you go. There's some changes coming to the product that we produce. Not heavy changes, just enough that I think you're going to enjoy it even more. And shouting out the top NFL games for week 3. I'm going to go in reverse order because I don't want nobody to get too excited, Jim. The Texans and the Charger game. Texans beat the Chargers. Shout out to David Raybon. So when we shout you out in this show, that means just because you don't work here don't mean we don't still like you. So we shout you out.
That's right.
He loves the Houston teams. He loves to take
John Watson, Cheryl, he's good.
He's good. Doing the doggone thing. The Chiefs versus the Ravens. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Ravens. Wait a minute. It's Courtney. Did you watch Dancing with the Stars where Ray Lewis survived and so did Lamar Odom? Ooh, listen to me.
How did that happen?
Did Ray have a white suit on?
They coordinated.
I was waiting for you, Jim. I was waiting for you, Jim. It was in the cleaners. My mighty Patriots. Wow. That's right. The mighty Patriots beat the Jets. I don't know what y'all was thinking. We the Patriots.
They're the Jets.
The massive.
They're the Jets. They're also the Jets. Yeah.
We still the mighty Patriots. A win is a win. 30-14. The mighty Patriots. Now, how about them Cowboys?
Yes.
I don't know if they could celebrate that one, Cheryl. It's the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
They're horrible.
The Jets of the South.
Every win is a win.
A win is a win. A win is a win, Courtney.
Hey, I tell you what, we were celebrating when we beat them. Did we beat them 43-0? We were celebrating.
Terrible.
We gonna celebrate. Hey, while we talking football, shout out to Antonio Brown, who is in school now. He's in Central Michigan University.
Back to school. If you've seen any of them text messages, he needs to go back to school.
Oh, dang on it. What'd you say, Harry?
A lot of misspelled words on them texts.
Lord.
Grandma's horrible.
When O.J. Simpson can correct your grandma.
Oh, my God.
You were like, what? You got a problem. But I'm glad that Antonio Brown's going to do something with his life. I don't think he's out of the NFL forever. I think he's going to wait for this to simmer down, and the desperate team is going to pick him up. We'll be right back. More Sheryl Underwood Radio. We are still in the sports bar where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop.
It's Courtney Black with the facts, and you're in the sports bar where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. And I need to shout out some listeners real quick so we can get back to the sports. I'm shouting out Gregory Bird. Find him on Twitter at GregB9167. And I'm going to shout out Michael Bartley at Make It With Mike. Thank you, fellas, for commenting on our Twitter page. Find us on Twitter at Underwood Radio.
What's wrong with my mind? What's come over me? I thought I saw your face. deceiving me. I thought I heard you speak, calling my name. I must be insane, I just can't explain. What's come over me? What's come over me? What's come over me? What's come over me? Don't tell me I've stumbled upon you. Oh, is my mind in a daze? For this can't be as real as I wanted. For you let me go and went away. So what's come just look at me now. Seems like I'm floating on a cloud. Oh, what could this be? What's come over me? 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 What's come over me?
You see, I must have gone through some changes when I kissed your picture. And hey, my mind just keeps on wondering, and you only left me yesterday. I've never been to heaven. Instead, I spent the night with you. Maybe that's the reason I don't know what to do. What's come over me? What's come over me?
What's come over me? Over and over, and I just can't sleep. Tell me, what's come over me?
Pat Boone here for the folks at Swiss America. Rock-solid foundations are vital in life, in business, and in finance because, in the end, only what we've built on a firm foundation will withstand the storms of life. Today, the economic storms are raging and the foundations of everything are being tested. The world economy has never looked shakier. And gold, the world's oldest and most trusted form of money, is also grabbing headlines. Now is the time to put your future on a rock-solid foundation. Swiss America will help you create an indestructible asset today. Discover the timeless truth about gold and silver by calling Swiss America or visiting online at SwissAmerica.com.
800-978-3901. 800-978-3901. 800-978-3901. Once again, that's 800-978-3901.
New leadership.
New energy.
New vision.
J.B. Smiley Jr.
He will invest in our children.
He will work to reduce crime.
He will champion minority-owned businesses.
Vote for our son, J.B. Smiley Jr.
Join us in electing the best. J.B. Smiley Jr.
I'm J.B. Smiley Jr., candidate for Memphis City Council Super District 8, Position 1, and I'm asking for your vote.
J.B. Smiley Jr. is the advocate we
You're listening to WDEM, the Tawana Murphy Station. You're listening to WDEM, the Tawana Murphy Station.
What's up, world? This is the last soul singer, Latrell Reality Jones, and you're listening to 98.5 WDEM, a Tawana Murphy broadcasting media station.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. Hey, we're in a sports bar where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. After this break, Kyle Irby's going to give us our male rights activist minute. Then we're going to go into In Case You Missed It and our final thoughts. So, what's going on with Kansas basketball, Jim?
Trouble, Sheryl. Trouble. The big Blue Bud program at Kansas University got a notification from the NCAA that they've been charged with the worst thing you can probably be outside of the death penalty is the lack of institutional control. 3 level 1 violations and a head coach responsibility to Bill Self, who's probably, if he's not in the Hall of Fame, he's going to be someday, or was, outside of the scandal. But this is all part of that Adidas scandal that we talked about. It was on federal trial. It's basically pay for play. Adidas is a sponsored of Kansas, and they have guys there paying players to go to Kansas for Bill Self. And then in one text exchange, I do remember Bill Self part of talking to this Adidas guy. So they have him pretty much dead in the sights, but I thought he kind of got away with it, so I was a little surprised in this because I thought a lot of these big guys were getting away with it.
Harry, you say what? Harry, you say
Sheryl, this is a big time white school, and for them to go after them is major. It's Kansas, UNC Chapel Hill, Duke. Those are big time schools, and when the NCAA go after those schools, that means it's very serious. Very serious.
So you think they got them, or you think NCAA is trying to now clamp down because they've let things exist for so long, and they're trying to distract from the things that they really need to rule on?
That's true.
Okay, just checking. Kyle, you say what?
It's very Trumpian, Sheryl Underwood.
There you go.
It's the deflect game.
Yes.
It's just you ain't doing right over here, so you just gonna stir up a pot over here, and it's very obvious.
Well, and it's not like it's not like I want companies to pay kids to go to specific schools. What I want is companies to spread that money around so that kids can have schools they can go to their choice. Now, if Adidas want to give some money, give some money to these big schools, and then give some money to HBCUs.
Come on now.
So those schools have a chance to get the best students as well. And then let's change these rules so that if a company invests in a school, that money can specifically go to the students that need this money to say, okay, I want you to play a sport. I know you've been suffering for a while. We're going to get you the equipment you need. We're going to get you the food you need. We're going to get you everything you need. Just like some of the money should be going to, Courtney, STEM students that are really good in STEM curriculum, or if you are good in something else, there should be money given directly to you so you can survive.
And also,
go ahead.
No, if they thought about it, black culture steers fashion. So if you're thinking smart, you go to HBCU and you invest in those students to wear your clothes and your shoes.
That's right, and then bring Adidas back, like when we was wearing them when the Run DMC day.
Exactly.
That's what happened. Hey, before we go, we got to rest with the Lord. Jim Kelly.
Yeah, Sheryl, a sad one. Another young kid, Andre Emmett, former Texas Tech star and NBA player. Recently, he's playing in the Big Three. He was actually sitting outside of his residence at 2:30 in the morning in a car when a man approached him with a gun. There was a tussle, and obviously Emmett was shot and killed.
And this is one of the second reports that we heard of people sitting in cars out here in California. I think there was an Airbnb or some type of a residential rental that came in for a party, and that the people were sitting outside in the car and they were shot. It seems like we're living in a time where you can't sit in your car. I remember our parents didn't want to come in the house because we was acting crazy or didn't do what we need to do, and they just wanted to take a minute to get their head right. And I remember my mother sitting in the car. She had a deuce and a quarter, Electra 225, white at the bottom, black at the top. Yes, and she would sit in the car, and I would come out and knock on the window like, what's the matter? She would give me the death stare. So I think with this story, even though we don't know what really happened, did he know the people? I just think that we're in a time where you can't really sit in your car and get your head clear. We pray for the strength of this young man's family, and we mark the passing of his life. We're in a sports bar. We're making a talk, and we're going to eavesdrop. Cal Urban, you're up next with our Male Rights Activist Minute. Be right back.
Let me kiss you on your navel. All on one swear, I swear. Got your legs up in the air. I swear, I swear, I swear. Never knew your legs shaped like this. Never knew your legs shaped like this. Never knew your legs shaped like this. Never knew your legs shaped like this.
Thunder and lightning, and then comes the rain. Rain down, shower.
I got you wet, I got you wet, dripping wet. Flip your ass over and take it like that. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do in between the sheets. One-on-one, I wanna play that game. One stroke, I have you calling out my name. Hide and seek, trick or treat. The things I do.
Are you looking for a great place to live? Well, let me tell you about Bantam Apartments, located at 1360 Springbrook and 2949 Airways Boulevard, right here in Memphis. Rent starting at $600 per month, and all utilities included. No more electric, no more water, no more cable, and no more Wi-Fi bill. It's all included. And ask about the newly renovated units. Bad credit, no problem. For more info, go to BantamApartments.com. That's BANTAM Apartments.com. 1360 Springbrook at 2949 Airways Boulevard. Mention Tawana Murphy's name from WDEM, and they will definitely work with you. If you need more information, call 901-402-8889. That's 901-402-8889. Bantam Apartments. Welcome to your new home.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our Better Business Bureau A-rated team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Call now for a free case review and a low price guaranteed quote to get you protected today. Call now, 800-388-4901. That's 800-388-4901. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-388-4901.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Hey, this is Kyle Irby, and it's time for your MRA Minute on Sheryl Underwood Radio. Today we're talking about spanking other people's kids. Because Courtney Black did on her fact yesterday, she talked about the Kardashian dust-up between Kourtney Kardashian, Scott Disick, and Corey, who is the new boyfriend of Kris Jenner. Here's the problem. Because basically they talked about Kourtney's kid, Penelope, how she scratched the nanny's face, and the nanny said, "I'm good, I quit." You know the nanny must have been really good because she walked away from that Kardashian money, but she was just like, I ain't trying to put up with this. So basically, Corey was like, well, kid, your kid do that to to me, I'm going to whip them and then tell y'all about it later. Basically, I'm going to handle that, then apologize later, which I ain't mad at you, dog. But the problem is, man, when you're integrating into somebody else's culture, you got to understand, you're the guest. You're the visiting team. You don't get to go in there and tell them what to do with their kids. You can tell them what you would do with your kid, but you don't get to spank somebody else's kid. Now that's hard when you got a girl, a lady that has kids already. That's really hard, fellas. A lot of us do that. You end up in a relationship with a woman who already has kids, and that's what I'm here to tell y'all right now. This has to be a conversation about discipline from the jump. You need to really consider this because you need to talk to the lady, you need to talk to the daddy, the baby daddy, the ex. First of all, you need to be getting a lot of advice from the ex, but that's a whole nother story. Be cool with the ex. Don't treat the ex like he's beef. Nah, he's gonna help you because he's gonna let you know why he left. It's gonna probably be the reason why you gonna want to leave real soon. Just keep your ears open. Anyway, point is, you gotta talk to this dude. Now, daddy ain't there. If he split town, he skipped town, and he don't get a vote. But if he is there, make sure it's cool how you discipline the kid. If you the stepdaddy. Now, if you the step granddaddy, you gotta talk to even more people. But let's just focus on stepdaddies. Don't just go in there with this how it's gonna be. That's gonna cause a lot of strife. And I'm telling you, it might be a deal breaker. Don't be so hell-bent on having this woman in your life that you're going to get slapped every other weekend every time her kid coming to town. Just understand, you might have to be like the nanny, be like, I'm good. That's enough for now. If you want to hear more, you can always get 60 minutes of MRA Mannishness on the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, available on Apple or wherever you get your podcast. And of course, I can be found on The World According to Sheryl. If you have something to say, reach out to me. I'm at Kyle Irby on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and always on my website at kyleirby.com. Ladies, I love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Are you tired of broken promises and empty dreams? Well, Craig Little, running for Super District 8 Seat 2, plans to change that. He wants to help Memphis win by safe neighborhoods, preventing crime, building trust, and promoting peace. Youth programs, supporting young people's social, emotional, and professional growth. Clean streets, beating urban blight, and attracting new development. Non-profit organizations, enhancing collaborations between city and community, and economic investment, advancing both business and employee success. Craig Little plans to change Memphis and help Memphis win to make Memphis a better Memphis. Vote for Craig Little, Super District 8, Seat 2. You want change? Change start now. With Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Vote early for Craig Little, District 8, Seat 2.
Thing I want to tell you, mothers, tell your daughters, tell them time is winding up. Oh, mothers, tell your daughters, tell them time is winding up. If you don't mind the date, mother, you got to tell your daughter time is winding up. Oh Lord, you better get your shit together because it's winding up. Can I say another thing here? Fathers, you better tell your son time is winding up. Oh, tell your son, tell him for me the time is winding get yourself together. Why? Because it's winding up. I've got one more thing I want to tell y'all today. Listen here, preachers, you better tell your deacons, tell them the time is winding up. Oh, preachers, your deacons, all over the world, in every pulpit, all over the nation. Take a little time, preachers. You got to tell your deacons. Oh, no. Time is winding up. You better get yourself together. Why? Because brothers, if you don't mind, let's move on and tell everybody that time is winding up. Tell them time is winding up. I read in the Bible the other day, but the Lord said it won't be water this time, but fire next time. I want you to know that time is winding up. There's destruction all over the land. God getting ready to move his hand. Time is winding up. You ought to tell somebody the time is winding up. Time ain't long as it has been. Time is winding. I want you to know you better get it together today. Go time winding up. Oh, get yourself together. Oh, get yourself together. Would you do it for me right now? Get yourself together. Why? Because it's winding up. Yeah. Yeah.
Major Warner Murphy Station.
Hey y'all, this your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. Hey, we're in the sports bar where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. Update: Nancy Pelosi met with the Democratic caucus on impeachment. Harry Sutherland. Let's talk about it on tomorrow.
Uh-oh. You got it. You got
it.
It's getting exciting now, Jim.
Oh, boy. Hold on.
Might get it, y'all.
I don't know. So, Pelosi is a good negotiator. She might get him. She might get him to back down just a little bit. But we're gonna talk about it on tomorrow. Top of the show gonna be really, 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 really good tomorrow. So you definitely want to listen to Sheryl Underwood Radio. 426 affiliates strong. Oh, yeah. So we just want to make sure everybody gets that news. You use that word on the street. That's 6 seconds from the hill from our favorite country lawyer, Judge Harry Sutherland. Let's see, where are we in the sports bar? Jim, we're in the sports bar where men come talking, women come to eavesdrop. First, what college game happened where I think I went to bed or something, I took a nap or fell asleep, and I was like, well, they lost. And there was like, damn, is that the one I got?
That's the same exact thing I did, Sheryl.
Oh, that's what you did, Jeff.
I did exactly the same thing, yeah. It was like up 32 points.
Yeah.
It was UCLA and Washington State, and I was so mad at Chip Kelly because he's like the biggest hire of college football in years, and he's been a complete disaster at UCLA. I fell asleep. I woke back up, and I swear I saw UCLA winning. I'm like, God, I must have had a nightmare. I went back to sleep, and then I woke up in the morning, and they were down 32 points to Washington State, who was ranked, and they won the game 67-63.
Wow. Wow. So, Kyle, USC won and UCLA won?
Wow. You know, Sheryl, I was at the USC game cheering on those mighty Trojans. And I thought UCLA was about to lose. I got a text from my son, late night text. I was like, what's going on? And he was like, you watching the game? And then that's the only reason why I turned it on, because I expected UCLA to be booted.
Wow. We shout out the Georgia Notre Dame game. Georgia beat them. Auburn, we shout out. I was in all over Alabama, and they was everywhere, all over the airport. They beat Texas A&M.
What's the vibe? Sorry, Sheryl. What's the vibe like down there?
Oh my God, the energy! The energy is amazing. All you gotta do, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm gonna tell you something, Courtney. I was just running around yelling, "Roll Tide!" and they was all people would buy me drinks. Yes. Listen to me. Yes, it was the best.
You got to be in the right neighborhood for that, though, Underwood. Be careful.
Why is that?
Because if you're in the War Eagle territory in Alabama, those are the two cries. It's either World Tide or what is it, War Eagle, Jim?
Yeah, War Eagle for Auburn.
War Eagle.
But I thought that I just could be in any bar in Alabama and just yell Roll Tide, and then the drink shows up. That's what's been happening to me.
There
Shout out to Wisconsin and Michigan game. Wisconsin beat Michigan.
Jim Harbaugh's garbage. Go ahead.
Oh my God, I'm so sad for all my Arkansas teams. What is happening to us? We losing games.
They lost. They lost. I mean, I don't
they
even know.
lose Mississippi.
Like a small, like the rock bottom, Sheryl.
Yeah.
Absolute
We
rock
lost
bottom.
to San Jose State, I thought.
Yes.
Okay, listen to me.
That's SEC school Arkansas losing to San Jose State.
I was like, what is happening? But hey, you know, like we say, a win is a win. And shout out to HBCU Classic results. The Willard Bailey Classic. Okay, Kyle Irby, hit it.
Johnson C. Smith 19 at Virginia University 33.
And we will continue this shout out when we come back. The top NFL games for week 3 and who's going back to school. We'll be right back with more show on the radio.
Child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday, when your head is much lighter. Beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Sheryl Underwood, and you can catch my show, Sheryl Underwood Radio, every day at 4 p.m. on WDEM 98.5, and download the WDEM app and stream it at www.wdemradio.com on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and TuneIn. We're everywhere. Check us out.
It's the weekly roundup. Here's what happened this week on Sheryl Underwood Radio. And we're back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, Super Producer. In case you missed it, as we said on yesterday, impeachment inquiry. Well, really, it's impeachment. They're going to try to impeach him.
That's right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe, Harry Sutherland, that we need to give a round of applause for Chris Cuomo.
That's right. I'm going to do it right now.
That's right.
You're going to do it right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If it wasn't for his letting Rudy Giuliani, a former mayor of New York, Rudy Giuliani, to unravel and say things, and then Trump doubled down to say things, where he admits that he did the very thing that he's being brought up on impeachment charge or inquiry. Break it down, Harry.
Well, that's basically what it is. Giuliani went on the show with Chris Cuomo on CNN and basically said, yes, we actually looked into or inquired from the Ukraine government to look into Joe Biden's dealings or his son's dealing with Ukraine government in terms of the business deal. Now, he said, first of all, he said he didn't do it. Then they kept talking. Then wait a minute. Yeah, hell yeah, I did it. He went ahead and admitted it. Then our president said he was actually watching CNN and he doubled down and agreed with his attorney and basically said, yes, they did make the phone call, but it was a totally legitimate call. But we found out later that our president did withhold some, we're going to say quid pro quo, some aid to Ukraine until they at least admit that they would investigate Joe Biden and his son.
When we come back, we're going to break down what did Mitch McConnell say that seems to make it worse on the president. Where's Lindsey Graham in this? Is Mitt Romney printing up signs as we know it right now? Campaign signs, right? And what are the Democrats going to do? How did they get Nancy Pelosi all the way to that point? And Harry Southern, we might need some of your brothers going to work it out. But I also want our contributors to contribute in this discussion as well. So we got to find out where is this going to fit, because I'm going to tell you something. There is a greater chance of this vote coming down, and Trump doesn't want it. We're going to continue this discussion when we come back with more Sheryl Underwood Radio.
Even when I was bad, you showed